Hey guys, I just wanted to share this clip with you because I find it immensely satisfying on a spiritual level. I find it immensely satisfying that the more you dig into actual science and the better understanding you have of the scientific endeavor, the worse it is for modern leftism. Enjoy this clip. See you on the next adventure.
And then there's a whole bunch of other males that actually pretend to be females so that they can sneak by the dominant males and then have a surreptitious coupling opportunity with the females. And that became known as the sneaky fucker mating strategy. And so in the parasitic mind, I argue that male social justice warriors are instantiating a form of sneaky fucker strategy, right? Look, I'm very sensitive. I hug trees. I cry when I watch Bridget Jones' Diary. See, you don't have anything to be afraid of. And then hopefully that can allow me to have access to some willing and available females.
So do you know the literature on orangutans? So, there's two forms of male, there's two forms of male orangutan in any given what would you say, roughly tribal local ecology. So there's one form of male develops, he's like the quarterback orangutan. He gets so big, he can't even really be arboreal. He has the huge fat pads around his face that make him round. It makes his face round. And he's very physically powerful. And the females come to him to mate. But then there are other male orangutans in the same area that for a long time, anthropologists, primatologists thought were juveniles. But it turns out they're not juveniles. They're males who don't undergo the complete transformation into the non-arboreal male, and they use exactly the mating strategy that you described, right? So there's
exactly,
yeah.
Well, that's why I'm always amazed that people get so triggered by your lobster analogy, because the whole field of comparative psychology operates on the premise that we could learn a lot about human cognition by studying our animal cousins. That's the whole premise behind the tree of life. So I don't really see why someone would be so triggered by the fact that you use the dominance hierarchies of lobsters to then make certain points about human society. There's a whole field called comparative psychology that does that. So to me, the people who are coming after you for those kinds of analogies between us and other animals are simply displaying their ignorance, right?
Yeah, well, they're mad at me because if lobsters have hierarchies, it's pretty hard to blame hierarchy on capitalism. Because we haven't discovered a subgenus of capitalist lobster yet, and it strikes me as highly unlikely that we will.
But let me ask you